Joltik may have a full-blown cult following, but let's see how it does as we read them all. In battle, it's sadly very underwhelming, as is the case with most of these mid-game Unova Pokemon, and its stats are very Gen 1-esque, with it being pretty mid across the board, but very balanced. Bug Electric is a pretty nice typing though, and its move pool is also pretty decent. But those mid stats are just not gonna cut it with this thing not evolving until level 36, 2.5 stars in battle prowess. But it's pretty scarcely available actually. You can't get it until after the 5th gym in Unova and its sequels, but basically right away in Galar, and that's it. So it averages out to 3.5 stars. The idea for Joltik is pretty simple, but also really cool and creative. It's an electric bug type tick that attaches itself to larger Pokemon to absorb their static electricity. Simple, but makes perfect sense. 3.5 stars. Its design, however, is somewhat surprisingly, vastly adored. And to be fair, it is very cute. Bug is my favorite type, so I do get it, even if I don't like it as much as most of you guys who are voting it around 5 stars. But I mean, its little legs and little spider-like mouth and general fluffiness is definitely cute. I would probably give it 4 stars, so I'll meet in the middle and go with 4.5. So that does attach Joltik to the final score of 3.5 stars overall. Unova really did have fantastic bug types. Forwarding them all, and Galvantula is up next, but I always found it a bit underwhelming. Electric Bug is a really cool typing with only 2 weaknesses and can hit a lot of really common types super effectively. But its stats aren't great. Its speed and special attack are pretty solid for sure, but not amazing, and its other stats really don't help matters, especially defensively. Its move pool is really nice though, with some support from T-Wave and plenty of strong offensive options, of which it gets even more and better from its TMs. Galvantula is a very solid member of your team, but not amazing or anything. 4 stars. And its availability will stay the same as Joltik's 3.5 stars, as its evolution level is a little bit later, but not too far after you would find it, so it's fine. But honestly, I think it takes a bit of a step back conceptually from Joltik, who is a pretty cool and interesting electric type tick that attaches itself to larger Pokemon to drain its static electricity. But then Galvantula is just kind of an electric type spider, which is cool for sure. It uses its electric spider webs to immobilize its opponents. That's cool, but definitely less interesting. 3 stars. And I also don't think its design is as good as Joltik's. It's still cool though, don't get me wrong. It's a giant electric type tarantula style spider. The color scheme looks good and helps portray its typing, and its little face is menacing enough, but it never really jumped off the page as special to me. It looks cool for sure, but I definitely wouldn't go anywhere near the 5 stars that most of you overwhelmingly voted. Very cool Pokemon, but definitely not top tier. I'll go with 4 stars, which will give Galvantula a final score of 3.625 stars overall.